Hey, hi, hello, and welcome back to episode 3 of Minecraft Dungeons. I'm really excited to play, so I think let's just jump right in. Before we do that, I want to point out one quick thing. So I read online that actually you can deconstruct any of the equipment that you've previously enchanted, and you'll get your enchantment points back. So there's no point in saving them, because if you do find something that's better, or that you want to enchant right away, you can just get those back and respec super easily, so of course there's no point in saving. So I've gone ahead and spent what I can. So with that, let's go ahead and jump into the Soggy Swamp. I am going to be doing it on default 4, which is what we were doing the Creepy Crypt on, but this is the highest that I can actually turn it on at this point, so let's jump right into the Soggy Swamp.
A coven of wicked witches live at the heart of the sinister swamp. They conjure up all manner of brews to empower the Arch-Illager and his ever-growing army. If you don't find and defeat those witches, the Illagers will be unstoppable. But tread carefully. The swamp is home to many horrors.
Okay, so looks like we've got a couple things going on in the Soggy Swamp. First, we've got, obviously it's a swamp level right off the gate. It reminds me a lot of another certain game franchise that loves to have the Poison Swamp. Like, it's a complete necessity within this other franchise that I'm thinking of. So that's great, you know, everyone loves a Poison Swamp in this game. And the next thing is, these witches that live here are, like, making kombucha. That supposedly grant the Illager his magic powers. I think this is kind of odd. Like, I guess they're making... Okay, it says it's a potion, but we know it's kombucha anyway. Okay, this is kind of a lot. Hello. I was gonna say, I thought, you know, from that first, like, couple of mobs that we killed right there, I'm like, oh, this isn't as bad as the cave that we were in last episode. But, like, we're kind of going low on health already. I don't think this level will be quite as hard because it's not as over-leveled for us right now. We're only a couple levels outside of what is recommended. So I don't think it should be too bad, but you really never know. Ultimately, I think it'll come down to how many creepers there are. I'm being like 100% honest. I think that is so far what's been determining the difficulty of these levels, which is so funny and kind of sad. What are you? No, don't throw poison. I have no idea what you are. Are you the witches? But look at their hats. I really hope we can get their costume. That is great. I don't know what that does. Are these in the original Minecraft, I wonder? I don't think they are, but I guess I wouldn't really know. Oh, wow. And you can see, like, the little bottle that they throw in. That one's a big one. They don't seem too crazy just yet. Wow. So far, this level seems pretty tame. I love this axe murderer that just runs in with his axe up. So this level is a lot more linear than the cave. Big jelly! Wow. I'm kind of scared. Oh, there's many of them. Let's see what they do. Let's keep our distance for now. Looks like that's kind of like a little side loop. Oh wow, our bat's completely destroying it. I assume this jumps... It breaks into many pieces. Ooh, okay. I assume they kind of just, like, jump on you or something like that? Oh no, they bite, okay. Well, let's go ahead and nuke them. I don't know if that worked. Well, fortunately, I don't think that was too tough. Yeah, this level so far is definitely a cakewalk compared to the previous one. Here's our favorite enemy. regret that we gave up, our cleave attack from the axe that we had. It had that spin move, if you guys remember. And so now we're using these daggers that have absolutely no cleave on them. And I'm wondering if that was the right call. I'm trying to keep my distance here because we are kind of low on health. There we go, our potion's up. Hello, arrows. Do I have to be out of combat? There we go. Let's use our... I don't really love the artifacts that we have right now. We've got the fire arrow, which that one's definitely... Ooh, okay. Oh, we've leveled up. The fire arrow is definitely the best thing that we have so far. And then, I don't love the fishing rod. That's the other thing that we have. It's got such a short range and it stuns them for a period of time, but it also pulls them in, which is not always what you want. We did one-shot that creeper with our arrow, so we're getting pretty strong. And then our last thing that we have is the wing boots. I mostly have been liking the wing boots just to kind of disengage. Like if we get kind of swarmed with enemies, we can run away. I'm kind of stuck up here. So let's use our wing boots. What a perfect time to use that. Okay, we've destroyed... Okay, I guess we have 2 of the brews. I thought we only had 1, so I guess I must have missed one whenever we got the first one. Oh, jeez. Okay, you're bad. Hello. Fortunately, I got that creeper out right away. I just need to remember to nuke them down with arrows right away, or otherwise, obviously, if we see them coming, we can always kite them and have them explode and kill a bunch of mobs for us. Would also be nice. So I think this game strikes kind of a nice balance in terms of, you know, it's such a simple dungeon crawler. Like, it's not doing anything crazy, even on the max difficulty. Nothing too insane's going on. But at the same time, it does have a little bit of difficulty, as you guys have been seeing. You can definitely get into some tricky situations if you're not being careful. So I am kind of liking that balance that it strikes, and especially with everything that's been like going on in the world recently, it's such a needed distraction. So I'm definitely liking it for that very much. I want to tell you guys too about the other game that will soon be coming. Enderman! Okay, I'll tell you guys later. Christ! I am so scared. No! Oh wow! Oh no! Oh my gosh, so we have to kite him, I think. Dude, oh, I'm so spooked. Oh, that is nice. You stay right there. Oh my god. I'm so scared of that jelly. But, oh, we're getting low, okay. Well, that turned out super nice. Oh my god. I think we just glitched the game. Now, if it wasn't for that dang cube... but I think, yeah, it was definitely okay for us. Wow. Well, you know, sometimes, you know, if it comes to who's gonna break first, you or the game, you gotta break the game. Wow. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't think that was intentional. I think that was a little bit of a bug. He did get kind of stuck, but, you know, if it works, it works. Jeez. Alright, now this pig's gotta go. Give me your emeralds. Ooh! Level 17 glaive. Wow! That has massive reach. Okay, there's no way that that's worse than our daggers. That is nice. And does it cleave too? So before we got into a surprise boss fight, I was gonna say that the next game that you guys will be seeing on this channel, it'll be kind of in our Saturday-Wednesday slot that Mountain Blade is usually in, or I guess has been the past like this week. Anyway, so The Sims 4 is coming out with a new expansion. It's called Eco Lifestyle. And I'm guessing a lot of you guys that are subscribed to this channel are probably not super crazy about The Sims, which is okay. I get it. I understand what it's like to be on the dark side. You know, it's typically It has kind of its own insular community instead of like, you know, your generic kind of gamer being super interested in it. But so I'll be doing a challenge as that pack comes out, and the pack is essentially about like sustainability and leaving like an environmentally friendly life. That is nice. The glaive was nice for the creeper. Anyway, but then it also brings kind of the converse side of having like a more industrial approach and being more about making money, exploiting the environment, so to speak. And so the challenge will be essentially having like two brothers or otherwise like siblings in a house, and see who is able to like it's like a race. Who's able to either save or destroy the environment, and ultimately which way like the game state swings. Which I think is super interesting, that it's all about having a game state in The Sims. So I invite you guys to check it out. I think it'll be a lot of fun, even if you're not really into The Sims. It'll definitely be like a different way to play it. So I'm super excited about that, and that should come out this coming Saturday. So I think you guys are watching this on Monday. So yeah, super excited for that. What is this giggling? That is super creepy. It reminds me of the treasure goblins in Diablo, but that's a good thing when those come out, but in this game I am like pretty sure it is something spooky. That is like a menacing little giggle. I don't think it's the witches with the hats. It is! It totally is! That is spooky. So, one of my complaints is it seems like a bow build isn't really viable. And any build isn't crazy viable, especially this early on in the game. But bow builds especially, you know, are because you really have to manage your arrows so much, so you can't always use your bow. And imagine if you were like, well, I want to have my entire character, like, equipment be focused towards using a bow. I want the armor that makes it better for me to have a bow. I'm gonna take perks that make it better for me to have a bow, and so forth. And then, you know, you have a bad run where you don't get any arrows. And I think partially that's what happened to us in our last, the cave level, is we really didn't get any arrows, and there were some cases where you kind of have to use the arrows to kill the creepers. I love this pumpkin. And so you can't necessarily, like, what do you do if you really need those arrows so badly, but you just can't seem to get those arrow bundles? The other day, they did announce the first 2 DLC that this game is gonna get, and I believe it is a snow-based DLC, and, geez, another region. I can't quite remember what they are. They're mostly based on exploring a certain type of biome, and so I believe they add 3 new levels each. I don't think they correspond to the island realm thing that's on the map. That is a cool looking chest. Let's open this. Oh wow, dude, the evocation robe. Anyway, so I don't think they correspond to that. And they're also not bringing, like, the rifts or the adventure mode or any of those kind of end-game features from Diablo. Obviously, I'm, like, comparing this game maybe too much to Diablo. I am a huge fan of that, though, so I'm really, like, holding my fingers crossed for the point in time when some of that end-game content does come out. I personally really like that kind of grinding for gear, rather than CAing, okay, like, what's the difficulty that I can beat the game on? Dude, the glaive is so good. And it even does the cleave at range. It's so good, it's so good. Like, we went from the daggers, which have no cleave, to the glaive, which has really good cleave at a really good reach. So I'm definitely thinking the daggers are just absolute garbage tier, honestly. Ooh, you're spooky! Dude, another boss! Oh man. Okay, so I think this is kind of like, you gotta go before you get absolutely overrun by these mobs that spawn in. Oh wow, we're like getting completely crushed. This stuff does a lot of damage. And it spawns in this fire all around it too. Yikes, I'm kind of scared. Like, we don't have a lot of ways to get HP back. I don't think we're gonna make it. We do get, it doesn't restore its HP, I believe, when we die. So we get a couple, like, lives to do it, but still. This is actually a super tough fight. Yeah, we died. We have 1 life left. Well, at least we get, like, our potion back. Dude, there's some bread there. I guess I didn't grab that. I think they do occasionally drop consumables, like any mob. Dang, that is so rough. That is so rough. Maybe we just gotta, like, go for it. Oh, oof. Dude, get that bread, man. This is super rough. It's like, I don't know what to focus on. Like, this reminds me of, like, I feel like a lot of the battles in, roguelikes, just, like, a lot reminded me of, this boss in particular, and I'm, like, so bad at roguelikes and this boss, and... Oh no, okay, last chance. Ugh. So, like, the cauldron has its own separate HP bar, which is interesting. I'm not really sure how that works. Dude, no! Oh my god. Yikes! Okay, so I think attempt 2. Oh, I threw that so early. I think we're gonna use as many arrows as we can. We still gotta manage these mobs. Yikes. Well, we've done a lot of damage, like, just with that initial couple arrows. So I think because the cauldron has its own HP bar, we can get it out quickly, and then hopefully the other ads will stop spawning. Uh-oh. I wonder to what extent we can just kind of kite right now. Jeez. Oh, dude, there's some stuff there. Not fast enough. Oh, there we go. Yikes. Okay, well, at least we have all of our lives. It's still kind of tough. Like, it really seems like the boss is a lot tougher than the regular enemies, which, I don't know, maybe you're thinking, like, duh, like, of course it is. Dude, you're almost down. Wow. I want to save our potion for a little bit longer. How much health do you have? Or are we not able to damage the cauldron at certain points? I don't know. Jeez. Okay. Yikes! 2 more tries? cauldron is not going anywhere. Oh my god, last chance. Oh, it's so close! I don't know! This cauldron is like crazy tough compared to the rest of the level. This is also on just difficulty 3. This is definitely the toughest thing we've done so far in this game. Dang, if he says blah, blah, blah one more time. Oh my god. We're so close. Oh my god. Oh, dude. Moon daggers. The daggers are so bad. But these are really good. That boss, man. Like, I don't even know, like... Maybe I'm just bad. That's probably, like, exactly what it is, dude. I think one thing that could be particularly frustrating is you do have to, restart the level completely if you wipe. I don't know, like, I think maybe there could be just a checkpoint, like a specific checkpoint for the boss where, you know, maybe it will heal back up and then you start with your lives again. And then obviously if you're losing lives, players down. What players? Like bosses? Okay. Anyway, yeah, so I mean, obviously I sped through the level, but it could be quite frustrating if it is taking you a couple attempts on the boss and you don't want to lower the difficulty just to do the boss, right? You might have to do several runs of the entire level, and the level's not incredibly short either, so I don't know. Oh, we got an amulet that gives us a heal. Okay, we're definitely gonna take that. Wow. Okay, that is level 19 compared to our level 4 like fishing rod, so that is definitely super needed. Awesome. Well, wow, what a crazy boss. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens next if I continue being like horrendous at this game. I don't know. I think it's just the boss. I don't know. But either way, I will see you guys next time.